Alright everybody, welcome back. We're gonna go ahead and dive right into the Outer Worlds once again. I think this part we're gonna finally finish out the main campaign. We literally, from what I know, we have 2 missions left. Kept Secret but Not Forgotten, and then one more. I don't know the name of that one. Once again, I don't even know what happens, but I know we have these 2. Off camera, I did a little bit more farming and clearing out some inventory, stuff like that. I have some of my armor on me, but I'm going to keep my my minimal armor, but good bonuses. I got up to level 45. I did some missions, and yeah, some of the faction ones, and Felix's mission as well. Off camera, I don't know if you wanted me to film those. Honestly, I can go back before... If after I finish this, you want to see it, I can go back to before I ended the game, or before I just started filming here, and do them on camera, but they weren't really anything all that interesting. I just wanted to do them to get a little more experience points. So we got up to, with just our bonus, with just our gear and our own bonuses, we got Persuade up. With bonuses 145, Lie up to 85, and Intimidate 103. But one of the things I actually saw, and I really put points in to get to this, is Inspiration 60, Companion skill bonuses to player skills plus 100. So if before Parvati gave 25 to engineering, or something like that, what does her bonus say? 10 to engineering, then now she gives 20. And she already has some base bonuses that it gives to us, so we're going to go ahead and dive right in. It was just a really good perk to get. So, Kept Secret but Not Forgotten. Phineas Wells has asked you to skip the Hope to Terra 2, so we got to travel to the Hope. I did see this on this screen before. Obviously, I haven't been here. The Hope. Yeah, HRS 1084 for the... Sublight.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Honestly, I don't think I need anything else. I'm just gonna follow the objectives here. Obviously, I have some different guns equipped right quick. The Vermin 2 still, obviously. I got this Negotiator. It wasn't like a drop. It was literally, I went back into the personal room for, well, it was for Hawthorne. It is mine, up here. I went up here and it was just on my desk. So I don't know if it was for the sublights or if it was just something I got earlier in the game and I didn't even notice it. Because it was from this. Hold up. It was on the same plate as this. So it's sublight. Okay. Okay, that might be a bonus. That's the Negotiator.
For your regular daily period of unconsciousness.
And I upgraded it to level 31, which is already quite a lot of damage. I got my Salvager's Helper, and I got whatever this is, the Nova Burst from, who did I get that from? Wasn't that the end of Murder on Eridanos? I just wanted to check it out. We might not keep it equipped for a long period of time, but we're sticking with Nyoka and Parvati. Now I can actually show the bonuses that you get from these guys. It's insane now with that one skill. And if you get the other skill, yeah, see, I'm at 187 with Persuade, 52 for Parvati, 52 for Nyoka, 58. My sneak is almost 100 just from Nyoka. Lockpicks at 108 from Parvati, Nyoka, 103 medical, 134 engineering. I never thought engineering would be my highest. But yeah, honestly, inspiration is a good way to go. Companions provide 10% skill bonus to player skills, even just while on the unreliable. That's really good. I really should have done a little bit more research on that and figured out a little bit more about that. So we got a auxiliary power here. Are these bad guys? Why are there... What? Hold up, let me read this journal real quick. Okay, reroute power.
That ought to do her, Captain.
There's the power rerouted. You can't tell me these guns don't look sick. Quincy Duncan, are you somebody?
You know, when they posted it, shows how much I know. You've got about 5...
Okay. Right in. I skipped through that. I shouldn't have done that.
Bullshit. If UDL was sending more folks, they'd have told us.
Lie 150. Oh, wow.
I get you. This is the dullest job I've ever had. But orders set to stand here, so here I am. Alright. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger-happy. We've got a few...
Alright, what does this give me? Ammo, I'll steal that here in a second. Is there any point to this? The heck is that thing? Plasma cutter gold. Okay, we got an identity card.
Hell of a job.
Might as well loot everything while we're here. I don't know if there's gonna be like a final boss per se, but why not be prepared? That looks awesome. I'll take that. So we have the identity card, which should work for, yep, holographic shroud. Is this where I'm supposed to be going?
You all right, Captain?
No, I'm not alright.
Seeing this place again?
I could have just fought my way through this. Bridge key card.
Error. Hub crew data not found. Identify yourself. Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your...
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
You know, I got this auto-mechanical hack skill. I want to see what it does. It's interesting. It's usable. I don't think I'll use it, per se. Mega Sprat, that's a first.
We're pretty good at this.
I think that's the first time I've seen one of those. Where am I go? Is this not even the right area? I don't even think this is the right section of the building. Oh, you got something nice. Flamethrower, too. Is there somewhere I'm supposed to be going in here? I don't think so. Is this gonna take me up? Wow, okay.
Looking good, soldier.
Nothing to see here. Nothing at all.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Finally. The sooner we jump this ship, the sooner we can get back to solid ground.
We'll check that in a second. I want to see everything else. All the logs and everything done. All right. Comms, patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I'm ready to skip the Hope. I don't need to ask if I'm doing the right thing. I know I am. Compared to the other option.
Are you sure?
I'm not
That is
helping out the
extremely
board.
Dangerous.
These guys suck.
Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Skip the Hope to Terra 2. There we go.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to
Reputation
the rings of Terra 2.
decreased. Nice. Do it.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in
We're not gonna
3,
die.
2, 1.
I mean, that would be...
Hey, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
I love
You
Ada.
should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. That's so sick. This whole cinematic was awesome.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not.
Oh, sorry. Oh my. That's unfortunate. Okay, I actually did want to hear the rest of that. I don't know if it was anything important, but I did want to hear it. So these guys all gonna be enemies, or can I just walk right out through? Hello.
Not right. Look, I don't recognize you. I'm just trying to. I don't want any trouble.
Get out of here as quick as we can. I really love that feature. I gotta say that over and over. It did such a good, okay. It did such a good job including that. So you can sneak and kind of talk your way out of most situations. And it just works really nicely. So I have 3 chances on one setup to get through a whole area. And I can talk to the guards, whatever, technicians. I have 3 chances for that.
I don't recognize. I'm just trying. I don't have time for this.
It's such a ghoul. That was unfortunate. That's not what I wanted.
What was that?
You know what? We're gonna have some. Okay.
We did it!
I probably could have. You know, now that I think about it, I probably could have just fast traveled back to the unreliable. Actually, you know what? That's what I might do now. If I can. No, I can't fast travel. Perfect. The border now repulsed. Well, screw them. I don't care. I love it. I love it. This game is so freaking good. I was really hesitant when I first, when I saw the second game coming out is really when I wanted to play this one. I wanted to play it before, that's why I had it.
I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible?
That is correct.
How can I be? Take care.
Okay, we are gonna go, I assume it has some... I've been to Phineas's lab before. I know he has the cysty pigs. So something to do with that. I don't know what, though. Phineas's lab. I assume there's gonna be enemies here.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
What I was saying earlier is I've had the first game bought for probably three so years, but I only bought the Spacer's Choice Edition when I realized I'm actually gonna play this game, and I was kind of hesitant when I saw the kind of skill menu kind of thing going on with this game. I was a little hesitant to play it, but when I saw the announcement for the second game, I was like, you know, I really need to check this game out. It's got good reviews and everything, and now that I've finally played it, God, I think I'm really gonna miss the system from this game. Oh my God. What the heck happened? I was taking so much damage. What weapon is that? It's not this, is it? Because can't be right. One of you has this weapon here that does so much. Wait, what does it say? I can hack bypass it. Oh, it is. Okay, literally. Okay. The passcode is literally in Assisty Pig. I probably should have just hacked it. Open panel. What does that mean? Wait, what? Oh, secret panel's in here. I thought it was nearby, and this was a different objective. What do you have for me? Tartarus nav key. Finn's Force. I'm definitely gonna equip. Okay, we are gonna check this out on the next enemies we fight. And if it's not good, we'll go to Finn's Force.
Damn, got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Okay, Brave New World. That's the name of the final mission. I know it's the last mission. I know we only had these two well, yeah, these two left. So much ammo. It's so good. Alright, let's get out of here. Where are we going? Confront Sophia. Make your way through Tartarus and confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia Akande. You know what? Actually, why don't I just unequip this? Because this is a really good weapon, but it's only level 21 because it costs so much. You get it. I got it so early on that it costs so much to upgrade it. When I can try out Finn's Force. Even that's not even that good either. And they're both N-Ray. That's gonna suck. We'll still try it out. Alright, can we go back to the fast travel to the unreliable? Perfect. Okay. We'll head to Tartarus. We gotta confront Sophia Akande. God, these guns look so good. Every one of them.
Captain, as it appears, I believe the crew would like...
Alright, oh, we're speaking to our crew. Because I know this is the point of no return.
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus. How are we gonna get him out?
I never got to know Doc Wells. We ain't friends or crew. But he's still one of us. He's the reason the boss is up and walking right now. We can't just leave him to die in Tartarus.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Yeah, what's the labyrinth? I'm not aware of this.
Unit was unable to complete scheduled sanitization service due to the following reason. Locked door.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right.
The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
That right there is a good plan.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say everybody strap in. Let's do this.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
That's the attitude right there. That's what we need here.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Got me all hyped up now. Oh, I broke my legs. Honestly, I could probably use one for every couple steps and not blow through all my adrenos. Going to Tartarus. You are about to begin. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. Saves made after this point can only finish the main story on Tartarus. Side quests and downloaded content DLC such as Peril on Gorgon or Murder on Eridanos will be unavailable for any saves made beyond this point. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? No, actually, that gives me a good idea to save the game. If I want to come back off after I finish the game and do any more, achievement hunting, I can come back and do that. Oh, okay, yes. I guess another one. An additional save works, I guess.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution.
Well, sucks for them, because that's not going to happen.
Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Okay, that's why it's point of no return.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're up to 5,708, not including the cost. All right, I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the idea of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die.
Well, now I can get in.
Anyway, Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that, just have a pleasant day.
Groundbreaker. What?
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
You can't at the moment. Let's get to it. Well, we got a security ID.
I'll lock up behind you.
Tartarus docking facilities. We're going with my favorite duo, Nyoka and Parvati still. Sam is cool, but, like, it just doesn't have the personality. Honestly, I think we're just gonna go... But they're gonna go aggro anyways. But I was gonna say, even if they didn't... I kind of want to go guns blazing.
Right by us one. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I reign. Push on, Margat. Perfection.
This is garbage. Yeah, about that. We're gonna unequip both of these because they're hot garbage. We'll equip that and my... We'll go with the shrink ray. Why not? Have a science weapon. Holy crap. So these are guys from the Groundbreaker helping out. I absolutely whiffed it all across the board there. Thought we were gonna get a chance to go quiet, but nope, we went right into combat. I'm gonna loot these guys for their ammo, why not? Some bonus. I'm gonna stop looting. I don't need anything here.
Prison has the bars when it's got a storm like that.
Gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
I'm right there with you. But let's kill everybody before I get locked up. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Yeah, there's probably a more sneaky way, but I don't particularly care.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debt. Our favorite vice president hung out to dry. All we contractors.
So we got Lilia helping out because I did her missions. Go and heal up. Can't see that dude. So Sublight's helping us because I did her missions. Neoka, are you serious? How do we get up here? Oh, I accidentally shot a Sublight dude. That's okay. We're gonna have to backtrack here. I accidentally unloaded some rounds into Sublight guys. Even if we have to go back a little bit, I apologize, but we're gonna do it. Yep. Well, we know right off the bat we're gonna unequip these two garbage weapons I have. Sorry about this. I didn't mean to shoot my allies here.
The captain did right by us. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Marquette.
Alright, we cleared him out a little bit better this time. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I'm just gonna say they got him.
The prison has the ball. Something you need?
Nope. Wasn't on purpose. Yeah, sorry for backtracking here, but we're gonna go ahead and try to not kill our own allies this time.
Let's look around. There's gotta be a few ways.
Sublight has arrived. Hey, kid. A little bird told me you could use our help. I said I owed you one, and I always pay my debts. We're not about to leave our favorite place.
Can't see who is an ally, who's an enemy. Alright, sublight guys. Coming out here. I failed that one. There we go. Let's just get a move on here. These guys aren't aggro this time because I wasn't stupid. There, not in combat anymore. Pointless. Is it? Wait, what? Do I need a UDL badge? Or can I just go this way? No, it looks like I need to salvage a badge here. Must be one in one of these offices.
Left hand, Captain. Watch out! Not even a scratch.
I ought to spring up your corpse.
So is there a badge or not? Where the heck does this lead to?
Hell of a job.
None of you are badges. I need a badge. Or maybe I can go up that way, dummy. Let's check that out. Maybe I don't need to go down there. Yeah, this makes more sense. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Oh, you got some... You know what? Now that I think about it, I still have so much junk on me that I never went and sold. Nice. Just in case I run out anytime soon, I'm gonna buy these. Transition to the pit. So are they gonna go aggro right off the bat or what? That was pointless. can't see him that far over that direction. Where am I supposed to be going here? Oh, it's right here. Actually went past it. This is the pit exit. I like how technically once you just clear out everybody, you're technically back in stealth.
Let's go, troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Oh, is this MSI? This is Iconoclast and MSI. And Vanoys as well. This is awesome. Gave a lot of ammo just to be careful, but I don't need it because I've stockpiled ammo for years at this point. I like how they just don't even register it because I was like, what, 15 feet away? Looks like you could still probably sneak... If you didn't do any of the companion or faction missions, you could still sneak your way through the whole area. Nobody else?
Well,
Chairman Rockwell, no way.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in him.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems.
Well, that is all of our scientists and...
that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through. But it's done. It's over.
No, it isn't.
Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
Have you?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. Persuade. This coming from the psychopathic outlaw. Yes, I'll try to be more open-minded about your path of wanton descent. We don't need your help.
Yes, you do. What do I want to go for?
I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
I don't know if I like this too much. Oh, these are my iconoclasts. Got more enemies? Come on, that's more enemies.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for outward speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
Beautiful. There's another corporate guy over this way. Am I getting shot from?
Company ammo. Serves you right, dissident. Wait for company ammo.
I think they're below us, that other dude. Alright, let's get on the elevator. Let's go.
Really doing this, huh? Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
I was born ready for this. I assume the screen is... There it is.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Do you imagine you're leading some grand revolutionary army? The Mardets, Sublight, Monarch. You've brought them all to my doorstep. You're nothing but a rabble-rouser. I'm going to put an end to your little rebellion, and then I'm going to have you and your associates arrested. You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No.
Here's my
Dr.
rebuttal.
Wells is being held
Yes.
in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
But you're not. You're saving yourself.
Well, that's mostly correct. You're not leaving here at all. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain. Fair enough.
Ooh, Persuade 150. I could probably talk this whole thing down. Do I want to, though? You know what? I've leveled up and put a lot of points into Persuade for this reason.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty. There isn't much of a board left, thanks to you. You've thrown this system into disarray. Cleaning up your mess will be the work of a lifetime. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells. I'm aware of Dr. Wells' plan. Revive some brilliant scientists and engineers from the Hope and work with them to save the colony. He's already revived you, after all. 50 or 60 years ago, I might have agreed with you. But we've passed the point of no return.
They literally can.
The best scientists in Halcyon can't save us
They
now.
literally can. They can, in fact, do that.
I appreciate your confidence, Captain. But so long as you're allied with Dr. Wells, we can never work together.
I don't want us to work together. You're leaving, I'm saying. Either you leave or you die.
You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Ooh, nice. Lie 90, hack 90.
What? You can't be serious. Oh, for the love of the law. All right.
Oh.
Fine.
I lied my way into this.
I can see when I've been beaten. Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me.
Can I kill her anyways?
I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care.
I low-key want to kill her. She's providing no use.
The fate of the colony is in your hands
I can't.
now.
She's gonna leave anyways. I can't
you
kill her.
farewell, Captain.
I really want to see if I could talk my way into it and just kill her anyways. But it looks like I talked my way into it. Now I can't kill her. Maybe we can. Let's see what happens. That's what I'm talking about. All these scientists and people, like how the best scientists and engineers can't save us. They literally can. That's exactly what they can do. That's why we're doing this, because they're smart. Oh, she's already gone. That's unfortunate. Chairman's key. Wells.
You don't know how glad I am to see you.
Right back at you, Doc.
You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth.
We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I guess there's an option here. I guess I could have the chairman run it and I guess be some sort of shadow leader. I'm just going to say you can count on me.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Bolstered by her status as savior of humanity, Lilia Hagen ushered sublight salvage to a new golden age. Her company grew bolder and more transparent over time, muddying the line between lawful and criminal for the entire colony. The Sublight family would thrive for years to come. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. As for Reed Thompson, it was said that he lasted exactly 2 days outside the walls of Edgewater. Years later, a marauder was found in possession of his hat. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Even the Gorgon asteroid, though a distant enigma to most of Halcyon, felt the aftershocks of your actions. Olivia and Minnie Ambrose worked together to cure the marauders Adrena Time had created. Through their partnership as scientist and administrator, they discovered the harmony that had eluded them as mother and daughter. And through years of patience and effort, they discovered the means to wean Halcyon from the scourge of Adrena Time. Their work eventually allowed Wells and his scientists to treat many of Halcyon's marauders. As their addiction waned, the colonists who had lived for so long under the thrall of Adrena Time returned to their communities and loved ones, and joined in the effort to save Halcyon. In spite of everything, the Gorgon asteroid remained a sobering reminder of the potential for progress and disaster in humanity's most ambitious efforts. The Rizzo's company in Halcyon dissolved after the collapse of the board. Needless to say, the launch of Spectrum Brown was indefinitely delayed. A stockpile of Spectrum Brown remains buried deep beneath the ruins of the old distillery, abandoned to time and attrition. Ruth Bellamy never forgot the words you said to her. She coped with Belinda's death by committing to live in a way that would make her sister proud. When the remnants of the colony banded together, Ruth Bellamy was there to help. She devoted her remaining years and resources to saving the colony. Years later, when the worst of the crisis had passed, Aetherways returned to Halcyon's culture. An aging Ruth Bellamy tried her hand at directing. Her first Aetherwave drama was dedicated to the memory of Belinda Bellamy and to her old friend, Captain of the Unreliable. The dissolution of the board did not mean the dissolution of the ambitions of Cedric Kincannon, the charismatic leader of Sublight Underground. Cedric offered Slug's transportation services to the newly thawed colonists and set to work ferrying resources and food wherever they were most needed. For better or worse, slug headgear became fashionable in the following years. As the board began to disintegrate, Spencer Woolrich found himself at a crossroads. Cling to what little stardom remained to him, or help usher Halcyon into its new future. To the surprise of many, perhaps himself most of all, Spencer chose the latter option. Having learned a variety of different skills in the many different roles played throughout his lengthy career, Spencer founded a radio serial dedicated to staying alive despite the odds. His subjects included how to survive violent encounters with only grazing wounds, dispense pithy one-liners for tense scenarios, and, of course, how to look good doing both. After a brief attempt at dating Helen as one person rather than two, which both Bertie and Helen found too strange. Bertie struck out on his own to try his hand at raising woolly cows. Many of his former Rangers teammates soon followed, accompanied by the woolly cow the team had originally plied with alcohol. The dairy farm thrived under Bertie's leadership and care. The Dairy Rangers privately believed that the woolly cows softened Bertie's temper considerably, although the only one brave enough to say this to his face was promptly headbutted. Due to the board's dissolution, many of the Prophet's old customers no longer found quite the same value in productivity seminars that they once had. With her business drying up, the Prophet chose to take her followers down a new path. Months later, salvagers on Eridanos found clues leading them to a seemingly abandoned bunker out in the wilderness. Inside, they discovered horribly mangled corpses, sacrificed to a blood-scrawled portrait of a sprat-headed deity. The Prophet was not among the bodies. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believed she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
The Outer Worlds. That was an amazing outro. Gives me, what was it? Fallout New Vegas vibes? Or was it New Vegas? Maybe 3? Where you have, like, the cutscenes of what happens if you choose a different faction. I'm gonna X out of this. This was a very fun game. I really enjoyed this. It's probably one of my favorite games I've played recently. I don't know what all to say about this. Like I said earlier in the part, like I was kind of hesitant when I heard about this game, or when I finally decided to film it. I was like, I don't know how the leveling menu is going to be. I really don't know what to expect from this. But it's probably one of my favorite, like, character leveling guides I've played with recently. Like, well, actually, probably ever. The different skills and different options you have, they left the game really open. I think you really could have, like, I could have put more points into dialogue way earlier and played as more of a speech character and still been able to succeed in most areas. Like, they left it really open, so whatever build you go for, if you want to go, I know there's stealth sniper builds, I know there's just like straight up leadership and determination, like that, those skills make it a lot easier. And you can just do so many things and still succeed and go through different pathways to succeed. They left a lot of stealth options open, so you can get through areas without getting into huge gunfights like I love doing. I obviously don't go for those because, once again, I love the gunfights. The guns, that's another thing. The guns are amazing. There is a good variation. I didn't like the N-ray, that's probably about it. I just didn't see the point of that. Maybe I missed a lesson back there of, like, what's the point of the N-ray? It just looks like slag, but, like, not as good. Maybe that's what they do. Do they cause enemies to take more damage or something like that, like slag does? I have no clue. But the guns, design-wise and utility-wise, were really good. It's another good feature. I'm gonna load a game so I can get out of this. So I can get out of the loud music in this cutscene. We're gonna back away. We're in Tartarus still, as before latest autosave. But there's just so many good things about this game. The companions, awesome. The characters, awesome. Parvati and Nyoka are my 2 favorite, but I did Felix's. I guess I should clarify. The only companions I finished the quest line technically are Sam, because he literally has the startup quest, and that's it. I finished Nyoka, and I finished Felix off camera. So I never really finished Parvati's. That's why I didn't get a great ending with her. And then there's 2 more companions. I believe it's Ellie and the Vicar from Edgewater. I believe that's the other 2 companions I didn't even unlock, so they didn't have a card. But all of the ones I've experienced so far, they're awesome. Just so real. And that's a really huge thing for this type of game. You just have to feel real. Actually have some meaning and purpose as companions. And a lot of games fail at that. But they did a really good job here. Even just the side characters. I hate to say it, side characters. He's not really. Phineas Wells. Just so, there. It's really good. I want to work with the guy. And the villains. They made him villains. I love that. I mean, Chairman Rockwell, we spared him, but who we thought was going to be a villain, Minister Clark, turned out to be a good guy. Sophia Akande. Obviously, we have the card of her potentially helping us as our efforts to save the colony, supposedly. They just made her okay, her conviction is real. That's a real thing. She believes in what she's doing, even though we can say, that's not really, you're just saving yourself. She thought she was right. And it's so good. I can't get enough of the story. It's probably the best thing about it. I don't know what else to say at this point. I really enjoyed this. I cannot wait for the second game to come out. As of right now, I pre-ordered the game already. I like to pre-order some of the games, especially ones I plan on filming, because especially on Steam, you can get some early access, so I can film ahead of time. And I like getting that done. So I've already pre-ordered. Actually, have I pre-ordered? Yes, I have pre-ordered Spacer's Choice 2, I believe. I might be mistaken, but either way, I'm gonna pre-order it if I haven't already. So I'm super excited about that. I haven't looked at the story at all for the second one. But if it can even come close to this, I'll have a great time. And a great time filming. I'm trying to think if there's honestly a really bad thing I can say about this game. Obviously, N-ray weapons, that's one thing. But what else do I really have? Let me think here. I didn't really think this through. I don't want to be just positive. There is bad things about games. I can't really think about anything super negative that's not just part of an RPG game. Specific to this story. I never even showed you guys this, by the way. As you complete the missions, you get more unlockables. This is Sublights. Poster, you got... I think this is the MSI Iconoclast, sorry. This is MSI, I believe. Yep. So you get more stuff. Antibiotics. Borscht Factory. This is from Monarch. Manta Queen Head from helping Nyoka. That's who. Edgewater sign. Mini Ambrose painting. Graham's patch. All this cool stuff. Adrena time. Yeah, there's so many... What do I really have negative to say about this game? I don't want to just leave it on, oh, it's great, it's positive all around. It's a good game, but there's other stuff. God, that's beautiful. Beautiful sight. Let me think here. I do not particularly like how... I don't know if there's certain perk points, but this right here. It gets so insane. I don't know if there's a bunch of perk points I missed, but to just to level up your gear. Obviously, I'm level 45. That's higher than most people get by the time they finish this game. That's only because I did some bonus missions. If I really would have finished, filmed every companion mission and all that stuff, I would have been even higher. But most people don't get this high, especially without Spacer's Choice Edition, which I think caps off at 35, if I'm not mistaken. So even by then, it costs so much to upgrade some stuff. If I want to upgrade the Vermin 2, 11,000 bits. Bits are not that common. Even if I sell all my junk stuff I have on me currently, that's literally I'll get 2,000 bits. And that's a lot of gear I have on me just to not even really level up. I can level up once. Oh wow. Or I can level up twice at this rate. It's just so expensive. And I didn't really mess with a lot of modifications. But honestly, I don't think... Maybe there's some... I've probably missed a lot. But I don't really think they're that good. There's nothing really insanely good about this. weapon parts. I mean, durability's alright. I've never been a huge fan of having to keep track of durability, but that's a personal thing. So, yeah, I really don't have much else to say about this game. It's been a very fun time, and I can't wait for the second game. The next game I plan on playing, because here in August, the probably two next new games I want to play that come out are Mafia: The Old Country and Dying Light: The Beast. So what I decided, I'm gonna start on some Mafia games and Dying Light games. I should have enough time to finish both before the next game, the first game comes out that I want to play, which is Mafia: The Old Country. So I'm gonna start off with Mafia Definitive Edition next, and I want to head over to Dying Light's probably 1, just to get myself kind of in the mindset of playing these types of games, especially for Dying Light, because I'm not a huge fan of horror, but I did want to check out Dying Light: The Beast. It's like, you know what, let me get myself mentally prepared for this, by playing Dying Light, the first game. So, obviously we're going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, subscribe, leave any feedback down below. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.